Hey fellow travelers, this time we're in Stockholm in Sweden. It is freezing, it is January, it is cold, it has been snowing, and we're walking through Gamla Stan, which is the old town in Stockholm. And of course when we travel we eat, so
a lot.
A lot, yeah, no surprise. But of course when we travel we always look for the foods to try, and there's no exception. So we're looking for restaurants in the old town. When you come to the old town, actually there are a lot of restaurants, and even though it could be kind of a tourist trap, there's actually quite a few restaurants serving Swedish food and of good caliber. We went to one last night called, actually named Tradition, and they were serving traditional Swedish food. We had the beef brisket with horseradish sauce. It was really good. But the highlight for me was the apple crumble
with vanilla sauce.
Vanilla sauce.
Vanilla sauce on its own is worth just drinking gallons of.
When you come out to Stockholm, one of the things you must try is the Swedish meatballs with mashed potato gravy and these Lingonberries. So Lingonberries are typical of this part of the world, and they're this kind of sweet tart berry, very nice. And Ikea's bastardized the meatballs a little bit, but if you get the good ones, these are actually handmade, so they're a little bit more irregular and much tastier than the Ikea ones. So it's worth trying. There's a bakery here in the old town that serves these traditional Swedish like ball things. Some coconutty kind of flavor. It's okay. We asked the guy what it's called, he said chocolate ball. So I kind of smirked. I don't know if it is called that, but anyway, it's not an inventive name if it is. It's okay. Half of it fell on the floor now. It's just very coconutty. Yeah. It's missable actually. And then there's this thing, which had a very strange name.
Gert ball, I think.
Gert ball, something to that effect. It's a nightmare to eat, it falls apart. It's marshmallow in the center. I've got it all over my lips. And it's got a marzipan base. That's actually probably the thing that makes it the nicest. The marshmallow is very soft, it's more like a cream actually. That's good. That I'll eat again. Tonight we're going to another restaurant. What's it called? Great Hairy Pig. That's what it's called. Let's go check that out. That was awesome. That was so quaint. Inside they have these low ceilings. It's really nice. Such a nice atmosphere. Quite small restaurant, like 9 tables, 7 tables. Really cool. And a great place to try the different types of meats that you get around here. So we had a wild boar pie, which was delicious. Piping hot. Perfect for this kind of weather. And then we had a moose lasagna, which was kind of weird but actually nice to taste, but it was a lasagna, so actually like a kind of gamey flavored lasagna. And then reindeer, which was really nice. They had a little cast iron pots, which was nice, small portions, and the reindeer was very nice. Kind of a, again, gamey kind of meat, but really nice to taste.
Served with the berries though. And
served with the berries, yeah, the typical berries that you get out here. So that was really nice. If you want to try the different meats, that's the place to go to. Highly recommended. In the center of Stockholm there are a couple of food halls. There's actually 3. We're in one called Kungshallen. It's got a bottom floor where there's the typical food hall kind of vibe with takeouts along the walls, and then we're on the upper level where there's like 3 or 4 different restaurants. And today I'm having something typical which you find out here, which is salmon. Of course there's salmon everywhere, you get it in all different forms. I've gone for a grilled, fried type salmon today. And when you come to Stockholm, that's the thing to try, right? You've got to try the salmon. There's a lot of these like old dungeon places, so we're in one of these places now, and this is kind of like a coffee shop vibe. We've stopped hot chocolate. She's got hot chocolate with marshmallows, which looks awesome, and I'm holding something quite typical. It's a pastry called kanelbulle, which you'll find actually quite frequently throughout Stockholm. This one's actually the nicest one we've seen. It's kind of more handmade-y. The others seem to be a bit mass-produced, but you find them a lot. It's a cinnamon bun with sugar on top, actually very delicious. That was awesome. This is a restaurant in the old town called Femsmahus. It serves traditional Swedish food. It's actually really cool. They've got this multiple cellars that you go down. So it's really old. It's got an awesome atmosphere. And they sell traditional food. We just had reindeer. Awesome. With some berry compote and field mushrooms. It was really tasty. It was really delicious. So when you come out here, you have to try the reindeer. You'll see reindeer skins everywhere. So they make use of the whole animal. And the fillet is very nice. It's kind of a gamey meat, well worth tasting. And this place does an incredible version of it. It's not cheap though. That's one thing to note. When you come out here to Stockholm, the food is quite expensive, and if you go to nice restaurants like this is, then expect to pay quite a lot for it. It's not cheap. And that's it for our review of Swedish food that you can find out here when you come to Stockholm. If we left anything out that you like or have discovered, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of our other travel videos. We do lots of travel videos from all over the world, and of course always food videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.